All right, y'all, it's your boy Richie Skye back with another video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 ways to travel and get paid like an influencer, right? So a lot of times you'll look online and you'll see these influencers, and they may not call themselves influencers, but let's just use that term because that's the terminology that's typically going around. Influencing, whatever the case may be. They are influencing you typically to travel. They do visit the places that they do. And oftentimes they are doing so at a discounted rate. All right. So I'm going to give you guys the tea on everything that I have learned this year about stepping into the travel space and also getting paid to do so. So we're going to go through 5 ways that you can travel and get paid like an influencer, all right? So I'm gonna also throw in a bonus, so stick around for the end of this video because I'll give you a bonus that I think is probably the best way to do exactly what I'm describing in this video. So let's get started. All right, number 1 is to become a travel influencer or to travel like one and get paid like one, you must actually first have an interest in travel and you must capture this travel content. So what does that mean? For a lot of people, that will mean when you go on vacation, you get footage of the flight, the amenities on the flight. Maybe you get some footage either vertically or horizontally. I like to do both. So for me, this is what I do. And I'm just going to be very honest with you guys. I have a whole Sony camera that I take with me, but I typically end up filming a lot of content on my Samsung. I have an iPhone that I use for personal use, but I use my Samsung for business use and to capture content. I just love the visuals that the Samsung is able to provide. There are also other tools out there that you can use, but for those of you guys who may be just beginning this travel journey, I would say to use what you have, right? If that's your iPhone, use that. If that's your Samsung, use whatever you have available. I was on YouTube my first 2 years and all I ever used was a cell phone. And I was able to grow a channel to at least 100,000 just using my iPhone. So it can be done. And there are a lot of creators who use their iPhone for different reasons and you just never also know why they're doing it. So don't be afraid to start with what you have, right? So capture the content. When you're there on your vacation, capture the content. Even if you're just going for a staycation, even if you're just reviewing a restaurant in your local city, start somewhere. You can start by reviewing the things that are at your disposal. That's a great way to start because now you're in the process of recommendations, right? And simply tagging some of these places will oftentimes be enough to garner the attention of whomever is managing their social media account, because then they will begin to see that this is something that you're doing on a consistent basis. Honestly, this happened to me, right? Now, granted, my Instagram I have a community, right? So I'm not going to ignore that fact that I have a YouTube community that also follows me on Instagram. But the fact of the matter is that there are creators out there who are just starting in this space that are getting deals. They may be free comped meals, but they're getting them and they're able to work with the brands, the hotels, the restaurants, because they're simply posting. A lot of people are into user-generated content because it is a testimonial, right? So that is one way that you can start to really build your catalog, and then you would create a media kit. If you guys need help on how to create a media kit that would allow you to then pitch to companies, that's something that I can do in a video and show you how to make. It's super simple using Canva. There are already ready to make templates in Canva that will actually provide you with everything that you need in order to start, right? And that may be just as simple as some stats about who you are, what you do, what you want to do, some great photos, some great shots of some things that you've taken on vacation. Start there and actively pitching to brands. So that's kind of how you build your content database, post on social media, get your media kit prepared, and then pitch to brands. Because honestly, I tagged a brand earlier this year and ended up, they were able to comp me their services, which was great because I had an event to attend and they provided the transportation services for me to attend that event with a +1. So sometimes you can do something like that. So that's method number one. Method number two is to create a travel blog or a page that is dedicated specifically to travel, right? So creating a blog, people like look at blogs as sometimes antiquated, but I'm going to be honest with you, that's easy search engine optimization right there, right? So if someone types in best recommendations for hotels in Bali, Google is now going to provide some AI generated responses, but your blog could also pop up in that search engine. And that's also where you can provide recommendations and get affiliate and put affiliate links in there, which we will talk about as another option for you. But blogs and vlogging is definitely a way to go in this day and age, specifically because people still like the written word. I don't care how much people love TikTok, how much people love YouTube, how much people love Instagram. People still love and respect the written word. And there is nothing like personal recommendations. This is why reviews are so super important. When you look at Amazon, when you're on any platform, people read the reviews. So this is your way of providing a source, a resource to people that where you review your travel, your itineraries, your restaurant recommendations, and then you can also monetize this with either paid membership, paid subscription newsletters. There are endless ways to do this in the written form that I think should not be neglected. If you want a video specifically on those, then I can provide you with that as well, because there are so many options out there. Also, shameless plug, I have a travel playbook. It's an ebook that you can download that will list a ton of ways to travel for cheap, for pennies on the dollar, and that will also teach you and tell you exactly where to go. I have links for everything on how to travel like a big boss. Get those travel deals, travel like the influencers. I dump all the secrets, all the links in this ebook. It's in the description down below. Now, number 3, affiliate links. We talked about this before, right? So let's say you have your blog, let's say you have your Instagram page or YouTube page, maybe you have your TikTok, or maybe you have a Pinterest page, right? So what are you putting in your link in your bio? You're going to add some affiliate links, right? So you're going to either get yourself a link tree, some type of link in bio, a stand store, whatever you want to use that allows you to put links in your bio of whatever platform you're on. Instagram has made this super easy now because they actually allow you to put multiple links there. But if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube, you want to put the link in your description. If you're on Facebook, you can just post the links whenever you want, right? So on all of these platforms, they allow you to post links. So if you're making product recommendations or you're making recommendations to, let's say you're talking travel and you want to showcase a set of luggage, then you can also post an affiliate link for that brand or for a specific, I know that Priceline even has an affiliate program. So if you want to be an affiliate for Priceline, you can do that. So there are, again, like I said, all of these ways, and when you put them all together, that's when the money really begins to roll in. And that's when you'll start to also notice that you begin to find a rhythm for finding deals on how to travel like an influencer. So we're talking about getting paid like an influencer, but we're also talking about traveling like one as well, because they're not always paying full price for these travels, and they're not always getting them for free. So how are they getting them for much less than you? And before I knew what I knew, even me. We'll get into that. I'm going to save that for my bonus. So stick around to the end because you do not want to miss that. So I'm looking down at my list. Number 4, all right, you can become a travel agent. Now, listen, I thought about doing this myself, right? I was looking at actually 2 particular agencies, and I will link them down below so that you guys can look at them for yourself because listen, I want to give you all the resources. I'll put some of this in my ebook as well, but I feel like I'm going to give y'all free game as much as I possibly can. That's a great way to get involved in the travel space. I'm not even going to lie to you because I feel like they also provide opportunities for what they call fam trips, which is a trip for you to get familiar with a resort or whatnot. But it is with the expectation that you are going to be providing recommendations to visit that resort. So there are those opportunities, but I don't know if they allow you to actually bring +1s on those fam trips or not. I was invited on a fam trip to a country that is in the Middle East. Don't really know what's going on with it at this point in time. I will keep you guys up to date on that. But I got that recommendation because they saw me posting travel content. So I say all this to say that sometimes you don't know who's watching you. So don't think that because you have a small following or even if you have a large following, understand that right people are watching. Always understand that. The right people are watching, the right people are noticing, and they notice is consistency. So you'll want to stay consistent with whatever it is that you decide to do. Working all of these aspects in tandem, I think, is the best solution. But just in case, you will want to be consistent, whatever it is that you're doing, right? That's something that I've struggled with in the past. And I'm learning to correct that because consistency is key. That's how you win. All right, so let's get to number 5. All right, this is group trips, right? So if you have a community, a following, even a small one or a large one, you can actually host group trips and get paid to do so. There are companies out there that will pay you to host group trips, or even if you're not hosting the group trip, they have pre-arranged itineraries that you can actually purchase for you and your small group, and then you can go with an established group that has a local guide that will take you wherever you want, wherever you want to go within that itinerary, right? So with company, you can pick itineraries that are already in the world, right? They have locations all around the world. With another company, you can be a lot more specific about where you want to go. Now, I have a referral link for Trova Trip, which is the one that I have used already, and I'm going to be using another. So I will post that link. I post both of them in my ebook, but I'll post the link to Trova because I do get a referral. That is something that is an affiliate link for me that I do use it, then that does benefit me. So I'm happy to tell you guys that. And I've worked with them before, and they are probably, honestly, it has been super easy to work with them. I would highly recommend if you are looking to travel out of the country and you're looking to take people with you and you're looking to get paid to do it, then I would highly recommend either becoming a host with them or applying to work with them as a local guide if you're in another country. I'm going to be very honest, I can give you a full review on them. And actually, I will do a review on them, I think in a separate video, because I feel like people need to know about Trova because the customer service alone has been top notch. When I took the group to Bali, that was an amazing trip. I have a trip with them coming up in March to Thailand, which if you are interested, you can still work, you can still listen, you can still hop on. I have working with another group that we're going to Cape Town in April. I have gone to Cape Town with this particular group twice, and I would highly recommend if you have ever wanted to go to Africa or South Africa in general, specifically Cape Town, that you hop into this group trip. It is a great, and the way that I price the trips when I do group trips is I like to within a set amount because I want it to be affordable for people because my ultimate goal is really to get people to travel abroad. That's my mission. My mission is to get people to travel. I understand that now. Like, that's so crazy that go through life thinking that, you know, we're trying to what it is that we're supposed to be doing in life. And it comes, when it finally hits you, it's kind of like, bam, aha, there it is. It's been smacking me in the face. It is to inspire people to travel, period. All right, so now that you made it this far in the video, I'm going to give you my final recommendation for the best way to travel like an influencer and get paid like one as well. All right, so this is something that not a lot of people know about. It is an exclusive travel membership, right? Now, it's not just travel, it's really a lifestyle membership, because what I'm able to do with this membership, and that, again, a lot of people don't tell you this, right? A lot of people are not going to give you this information, especially as much information as I've given you already to travel and make money like an influencer. But let's get into it. So with this type of exclusive membership, I pay a certain amount per month, which actually I don't even pay it anymore, to be honest with you, now that I think about it, because once you have 3 referrals, I don't pay for membership. So this is this is one of the programs that actually, once you refer 3 people, you don't even have to pay for the membership anymore. Your membership is now free, and I get paid every day from those referrals. So it's a situation for me. I also get sometimes up to 80% off of my hotels for 5-6 nights in 5-star hotels. So now I want you to go back through everything I just told you. If I can now save that much money on my travels and my excursions and the dining experiences, I can literally, in my membership, this is how great this, like, having a private membership is. Think about how, like, you have your American Platinum Card membership, right? It will get you access to any lounge in the world, and there are all these perks to having an American Express Platinum Card, right? Or a Chase card, because that's a good one too, in terms of the miles that you're getting and stuff like that and how it works. So, well, not really the miles, but the points that you can convert to miles. But that's also a whole different story. If you guys are interested in how I booked a Japan trip for it was $180. Actually, it would have been $150, but I did get the travel insurance, so it kind of balances out, right? Trip from Washington, D.C. to Japan for $180. Like, that's unheard of. I'm looking for the deals. I'm looking to save money, and I'm looking to make money. I'm looking for 5 things right now. I'm looking to pay, save money, options, and opportunity. 5 things right there. So anyway, I say all that to say, having exclusive memberships are really the way to go. And these memberships, it's kind of like when the Soho House, what it gets you access to. You know, it's exclusive. It's in as well. So if you're interested in something like that, definitely, again, I describe more about it in my ebook, or just shoot me an email. Let me know. My email address is in the description down below, and I can definitely get you the information that you need on the membership. This is only for people who like to travel a lot or like to save a lot of money on even their everyday. With my membership, it gets me discounts on, like, restaurants in my area. I simply can type in my zip code. Like, but anyway, so those are the things that the influencers are doing. And these are the things that you can also do to travel and get paid like an influencer. Now, again, some of these things you will be making referrals, and you will be doing a little bit of selling yourself, but also products that you love. And to me, that's how all of this works. And when you start to get into the rhythm of learning how to do that with ease, and that's what these travel influencers are doing, then you have the recipe for success. But I'm just going to give you the real on this channel about what it is that I do personally, okay? If I've mentioned it, done it, and there's evidence of it. Go through this channel. You will see that, especially for my Switzerland trip, I literally wrote down I give everything in those descriptions. I give everything because I want people to understand what the experience actually is. So that is my wisdom and guidance for today. If you like this video, or if you have questions that you want answers to, my links for my trips are all down below. You can also send a text to our texting community, but that's soon going to change over to an email list because, you know, honestly, I'm trying money again, and that texting community is mad expensive. Okay. So with that said, if you like this, share it with a friend. If you are interested in the travel space, again, tap into the links down below. My stand store is below. You can get the ebook there. It is super inexpensive. It goes into even more details about how you can travel and get paid like an influencer as well. Please subscribe to the channel, y'all. I'm trying to grow this thing. We're trying to get it past 10,000. Okay, that is the goal. I want 10,000 within the next 30 days. So your boy is about to give everything to you guys probably twice a day for the next couple of weeks. Okay, because it's Vlogmas. So the Christmas tree. So anyway, that's it for now. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment, ask questions. Your boy is here. All right. I'll catch you in the next video. Now that you've watched today's video, let's get into this group trip to Cape Town, South Africa. Yes, y'all, Skye Squad, we are hitting South Africa and we are hitting it hard. April 10th through the 17th of 2025. You can click the link in the description of this video to get more information and to reserve your spot. Now, we're going to keep this intimate because we have a lot to do. We are going to be looking at real estate. We're going to be learning about retirement and permanent visas, dual citizenship, buying and purchasing land. We are going to be looking at it all because we want options in South Africa, baby. And listen, Cape Town is one of my favorite cities. So, of course, we're going to be doing some of my favorite things. We are going to be hitting the wineries. We are going on a safari. We're going to Table Mountain. We're going to some of my favorite restaurants. And let me tell you, one of them is Gold Star, baby. If you know, you know. We're going to be meeting with some expats who have relocated from the United States to Cape Town as well. This is going to be a luxury experience, okay? So we're talking doing the absolute most. So if you've ever wanted to go to Cape Town, South Africa, but maybe you didn't have the group to go with, maybe you just didn't have the right people that wanted to go and experience it with you, this is an opportunity for you to come with us. Now, I only have about 10 to 12 spots available. Yes, because again, I'm trying to keep this thing intimate and I know that what type of experience I want it to be. So get in while you can, y'all. Trust me, in 2025, we are going to be needing all the options that we can get. And I am going to do my utmost to bring us the most that we can possibly get in and out of the country. So come with me to South Africa. The group trip is going to be lit April 10th through the 17th. Go ahead and click the link in this description of this video so that you can reserve your spot today. Cape Town, South Africa awaits.